Yo, what's up, man? I'm back. It's Dramatic. Today we got Meek and Joyner Lucas. This is a combination I didn't see coming. This is called Run It. As far as I know, Meek Mill's locked up. I don't know how much truth there is to that. I don't know if he's like in court or doing his shit right now. I haven't really looked into it, so I don't know. I just heard he was in legal trouble. Heard he had a bunch of stuff he was going through with all the courts, and supposedly the judge asked for his autograph and wanted him to sign to her record label or her friend's record label or something crazy like that. So I have no idea all the drama that's going on with all that stuff, but that's between them. But Joyner Lucas, I think we all know that name. He's definitely made a big impact the last couple of years. I remember the first video I ever saw by him was called Ross Capriani or Cappuccini or something like that, and it was about a kid that befriended a kid in school. They went out, hung out. One day he set him up as a gang initiation, ended up killing the kid, actually shooting the kid, leaving him for dead. The kid ended up living. He made a video about it, and it's a really, really cool video. If you ever get a chance to go see that, I would do it. I know a lot of people know his stuff now, but don't know some of his older stuff, but his videos have been that tight since day one. No joke. But yeah, this is kind of a deadly combination here. I was not the biggest Meek Mill fan back in the day because I just thought he had a basic flow, but the more I gave him a chance, the more I realized Meek's kind of nice. He can go. So I don't have anything bad to say about Meek either, so this should be a tight one, so let's check this out.
We might get the Rico. Pull up on the sucker, take his bit like I was Devo. Got the 4, 5, and the 6. Call it CeeLo, buying bottles with your cap money. Not your Cheetorito. Hold up. Now ride for that yay. West side, Kim K. White girl to the bay. My hood, I'm at Drake, bitch. If money.
Saw that coming. I called that. I haven't even heard this shit. As he said the Bay, I knew he was gonna say Mac Dre. Everyone always drops Mac if you're talking about the Bay Area. It's tight so far. The beat's really cool. I don't know who made the beat on this one. I did not check that out for you. Maybe I should be more prepared next time. I'm sorry, and I will get that information for you. I will get the producers and all that stuff for you. The only reason I did not do that stuff now is I saw this come up and I was like, damn, Meek Mill, Joyner? Let's jump on camera and do something for this. So we're like, it was released like 3 hours ago, so we got right on this one. Off top, Meek Mill's doing a great job so far. His flow's real nice, the beat's nice. Kind of like the direction that Meek Mill's headed.
Riding in a spaceship. My money talking in my rolling, never taking niggas. 5 bullets, let them blow the whistle. I'm a fish, I'm never.
I hear Joyner coming. So Joyner's one of those people, I haven't heard this yet, like I said, but Joyner's one of those people that, like, he's not gonna, I've said this in another video, he's not gonna let you out-rap him. So, you know, Eminem does the same thing, there's other people that do the same thing. He is not gonna let it happen. So, I know Meek came pretty hard, I think Meek's doing a great job. I know it's hard to hear the beat sometimes on camera, but I got the subs going. I got this thing set up for you as good as I can. I know a lot of these other videos, when you watch them, it sounds like they're on a cell phone or something. You can't even hear it. So at least you can kind of get the right impression. You can hear the bass and all that stuff too. So everything's good so far. Joyner Lucas is probably about to destroy this thing and rip it into like a million pieces. So let's do this.
Can't touch me, can't touch this. MC hit me with the swag. Can't cuff me, can't function. Bitch, I don't want to get married.
So far, this is kind of like not a typical Joyner Lucas. He always raps for some kind of content or some kind of purpose. Right now, he's just talking about girls. Sounds like a typical rap song. He really, really, really isn't doing much. I'm sure he's gonna flip this up and change it. And I know that's what he does. I know he doesn't like to fuck around too much, so he will get going on this. But like so far, Meek's got him.
When they get a motherfucking mattress, they was trying to take it, but I need to get away. I think I'm tripping because the nigga never had it. I never had a way. I think I struggled every day talking. I gotta hope that he can do some magic. Hope a nigga paid and they take all my stress away, and I can probably make a motherfucking man. Move my friends in and get business. Cause this shit sound like sci-fi. I ain't never had no Wi-Fi. I grew up with a guns whip. Almost got killed in a drive-by. Stay in your biz, don't mind mine.
I told you he was gonna snap. That's what he does. So Joyner's done it again. Start off slow. Now he's bringing the heat. Fire as usual. You cannot expect nothing less from Joyner Lucas. I always put him in my top 3 nowadays. It's not just the videos and the visual work that he does and all that stuff. The dude could rap. His beats are usually pretty tight, but that's not even the good part either. The dude could spit with substance and flow and delivery, and he understands what it takes to make a good song. I just posted this morning on my social media that there's nobody in my area that has any kind of talent that I would ever sign. So people just need to step their game up. It's nothing against anybody personal. It's just people need to understand that, like, this dude could rap, this dude could rap, this dude could rap. There's a million rappers out there, and a lot of them are pretty good. So, and a lot of them are really bad. But my point is, there's kind of a lane for everybody, but it's so saturated that if you don't really set yourself apart from everybody else, then you're just like everybody else.
I'm in your top five. Can't touch this, nigga, why try? Give me your shit or you might die. Run it, whoa. Run it, whoa.
I'm in your top five's top five. I've heard that line before. That's not the most creative bar in the world, but at this point, he's right. I'm just telling you, he is a top five rapper. There's not a lot of people in the game right now that can say that with confidence and probably mean it. There is not a lot of rappers out there with the ability of like a King Los. I mean, King Los, Locksmith are two of the most freak rappers to ever touch a microphone, period. And anybody that says different's tripping.
Yo, shit sound like bubblegum, popcorn, Starburst, chocolate, gumdrop, cupcake, milkshake, lean man, candy cane, rainbow. Yeah. Yo, shit sound like summertime playground, third grade, ice cream, fun pop, Reese's, Hershey, swirly, lemonade, bingo.
He's got a nice delivery. Everything he says comes out clear. You don't have to worry. You can't call him a mumble rapper. He can rap the same style and cadence that a lot of those guys do, but you can't even really call him a mumble rapper because he says everything. So the Migos in an interview one time, and they asked Quavo how he felt about the mumble rap statements, and he said, "We're not mumble rap." That is not true. He's absolutely mumble rap. They're so drowned in auto-tune that it makes them sound like they're mumbling. People like their flow. People don't like what they're saying. They don't say anything clever. They just have a tight flow and tight beats, and that works for them. So that's nothing against them. It's different kind of rappers, but a lot of these people are following like this same flow nowadays, and people are kind of making it their own and doing it in different ways, and it's okay, but some people are better than others at it. I mean, NF's a great rapper, you know what I mean? Like, he's a Christian rapper, but he's got the same flow as all them dudes and kills it, and he's a way better lyricist. So there's people out there that do the same thing that are absolutely great at it. Like, Meek Mill's a street dude, but he has the same kind of flow, but his thing is street stuff. So he speaks for the Philly people, and that works for him, and that works for his fans. So, like, people can take a certain style and kind of make it their own, and then fill in the gaps. And I feel like Joyner Lucas took a modern day style and turned it into a movie. So, shout out to Joyner Lucas.
I remember when you wanna fuck with me. Ain't nobody wanna ride the bus with me. Ain't nobody wanna share lunch with me. Family couldn't keep in touch with me. Now they all can't get enough of me. Now they wanna fly me a luxury. Same hoes never wanna let me hit. Now they all wanna buzz nuts for me. And name another nigga private than me. I never been cocky, but they don't want a problem with me. The fucking entertainers that wanna take $1 from me, nigga, fucking they rapping. You wanna see the counter with me. Anybody wasn't looking for me, they was hiding from me. All that was counting me out and I counted on me. I'm so motherfucking hot that the wind is assigned to me. Right before I pull the trigger and begging that God forgive me.
I mean, he speaks about the whole, like, now people didn't even have no faith in him. People didn't think shit about him. And then when he made it, now everybody wants to talk to him. That's a typical story. But as an MC myself, as a producer and someone that's in that industry, I will tell you, it's true. The people around you that you expect to support you are not the ones that are going to support you. And when those people do support you, a lot of times they're like what you call like fake fans. I mean, Redman said one time in an old song, if you're dope where you live at, your raps are a lie. And what he meant by that is, just because your friends say you're dope doesn't mean nothing. Go out and prove that to somebody. You know, who cares if your little city that you live in thinks you're cool? That's cool. Brownie points for you, great. You got 30 likes, you get 60 likes on Facebook because there's 30,000 people in your little town. Ooh. Like, so the bigger picture is show and prove, do your work, go outside of your box, and leave your comfort zone. You know, do what you do, but do it your way and do what you need to do it. And when you get there, everyone's gonna come to you that didn't support you before and be like, yo, man, I've known him forever. Man, you wouldn't even speak to me. Me and you have never been friends. We live in the same city, we do shows together. You know, we say hi in passing, we dap it up, we act like we're cool in public and at the club because we're on the same ticket, but let's be honest, we ain't cool like that. So that is what Lucas Joyner is talking about when he is saying all these people want stuff from him now, because he knows damn well they didn't give a shit. They didn't think he was gonna make it. Overall analysis on this one, the beat was probably the worst part of the song, and it was not bad. 808s on it, you know, your double time hi-hat, it was definitely just a banger. But Meek Mill and Joyner Lucas is a cool combination. I felt like Meek Mill did a great job. He stayed in his lane. I felt like Joyner stayed in his lane, kind of. It definitely wasn't like a storytelling track like you get from Joyner all the time, but I guess he can't do that every time, right? He's gonna have to do other stuff. But so as far as just bar for bar spitting, I think they both did a great job. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 because the expectations of this combination and this duo between these two rappers in particular my standards are pretty high. I mean, you're talking about a top 3 rapper against maybe a top 10, top 15. So Run It by Meek Mill, Joyner Lucas, the 3.5 for me. This is Dramatic from Clockwork Sound, and it was great to see you. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.
Feel I've been given a gift, but nobody's giving a shit. Maybe I'm tripping. I feel I've been given a gift, but nobody's giving a shit. Maybe I'm tripping.